is the Ron and Don Show on KIRO Radio, 97.3 FM, Seattle's Seahawks station.
All your text messages, the online Training Canada text line's open, 98973. A number of years ago, I was in New Orleans. They have the World War II Museum there. It's stunning. If you've never been there, it is stunning. Walked into this room, and you're surrounded by this beach. And you feel like you're in Normandy, France. You feel you're right there on Omaha. And a gentleman sitting in a chair begins to narrate and tell you what it was like that day for 18, 19, and 20-year-old boys. Ron and I, in a couple days, we're going to go to London. Dory, some other folks from the radio station are going to London. And instead of going to the Seahawk game, we're going to take that time and we're going to go to Normandy. Because I've only read about it in history books, The Greatest Generation. I've only seen it in museums. And you know what's incredible about this voice that was telling us a story about Omaha Beach in World War II is all of a sudden this voice began to cry, and I looked over, and it was actually a World War II vet that was talking about his friend. He was in his 80s. He was talking about his friends that died that day on Omaha Beach at the age of 18, 19, and 20 years old. It still brought such great emotion to him. And you know he's probably told that story over and over again. So I can't wait to go there with you, Ron, and stand on that beach and remember those young boys and those men. And so we kind of have World War II vets on our minds right now, the greatest generation. And my friend Carter sent me a story the other day about Sidney Walton. He's 99 years old. He's a World War II veteran. And along with his son, they've been going on a 50-state tour. They call it the No Regrets Tour. And on the day he turns 100, they're supposed to go to the White House. I don't know if they're invited or not, so we thought we'd have them stop by. Paul is Sidney's son, and he's supposed to help talk and tell the story on behalf of Sidney, who's 99. My understanding is, though, Paul's been talking so much, Ron, that Sidney, at the age of 99, his voice is in better shape than Paul's voice.
Sounds good to me. Let's just.
I don't know how this is going to go, but I am so honored to have Sidney on the line right now, part of the greatest generation. Sidney, welcome to the Ron and Don Show in Seattle, Washington. I saw in a press release you said you'll just talk to anybody that wants to talk to you. I want to talk to you. How is the No Regrets Tour going right now? Over?
Hey, Dad. How are you doing today? How's the No Regrets Tour coming?
Tonight was splendidly.
God, you have a better voice at 99 than I do at 63, Dad.
Oh, okay.
How do you do it? You're doing fine. We're here in Honolulu. We just met the 14th governor.
We did?
That's right.
14?
That was number 14. That's right, Dad.
Oh, is it?
Governor Ige.
Ige. Oh.
I-G-E. And now,
oh, yes, I-G-E.
And now we're deciding where we're going to go, and we're not quite sure. We could go to Washington State. We could go to Oregon, or maybe we'll go with Ron and Don all the way to Normandy.
Oh, boy, that would be nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
This is amazing. Let me jump in here right now. You hear the voice of Paul. Paul is the son of Sidney. They were on tour right now. Paul, where did you come up with the No Regrets Tour? Over?
We came up with this tour when Dad turned 99. I've been taking care of him for 5 years. And when he was 99, I said, we are going to donate, or dedicate, I should say, 1 year of your life to giving back all the respect that you deserve to get. We're going to go to all 50 states, meet all 50 governors, and make my dad available to anyone that wants to meet a World War II vet. And I got to tell you, Ron and Don, it actually started way back in the late 30s when my dad was just young before he volunteered for the Army. Because, Dad, do you remember growing up in New York City?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to meet Civil War veterans.
Yes.
You remember that?
I certainly do.
And you did not take advantage of that opportunity.
No.
And you regret that ever since, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's why we call it the No Regrets Tour, because he wants to go to all 50 states, including Washington State. And anyone that wants to meet a World War II vet will now have an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right, Dad?
Yes, that's right.
This is great.
You're looking forward to going to Washington, Dad?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, let me
And,
let me jump in right here. How are you guys traveling? Are you by car, van? You flying? What are you doing exactly? Over?
Yeah, we just drove. We took the tunnel to Hawaii. No, sorry, there's no tunnel here. Sorry about that. Just kidding. That's my sense of humor there. We actually flew to Alaska
Yeah.
about 2 weeks ago, met the governor there. And then from Alaska, we weren't sure where we were going because it depends on airfare because we're just on a real limited budget.
Yeah. How can because we're running out of time here. How can people help get Sidney around the country right now? This World War II veteran, 99 years old. I know your goal is to be at the White House on his 100th birthday. When is the 100th birthday, and how can people be a part of this if they want to, Paul?
Well, thank you. His 100th birthday is February 11th. And I just want to say from Alaska, the reason we went to Hawaii is because it was the cheapest fare. Seattle was $300. Hawaii was $150.
Right.
So that's why we came here. Now from Hawaii, we have no ticket back to the mainland.
Oh.
So we're trying to figure out where we're going to fly to. If anyone wants to help us, they just go to GoFundSydney.com. Right, Dad?
Yes.
GoFundSydney.com.
Yeah.
If they want to be generous, they can donate some money. If they want to make a call to me, if they have miles on Alaska, and maybe Jeff Bezos is listening and wants to just sponsor the whole tour. Dan.
Maybe he wants to. That'd be great. Hey, Sidney, thanks for your service in World War II. You're part of the greatest generation. Such an honor to have you on the Ron and Don Show today. You are unbelievable, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, there goes Sidney right there, 99 years old, World War II, and he's on the road with Paul. And sounds like they have a whole comedy routine.
They do. It sounds like Paul's been talking a little. If you ever lost your voice, it's the worst.
Man, yeah. Anyway, it looks like they're on tour and they're stuck. So if you want to get them unstuck, check out their website.
It's better to be stuck in Hawaii than stuck in Alaska.
Ron and Don Show at KIRO Radio. There you go. All right. How about that? Mm-hmm. It's incredible.
Checking out his page right now. There's a picture of him in the service back in the 40s.
I know what he regretted is in the 30s he had a chance. He was in New York City and had a chance to meet some Civil War veterans, and he passed on that. Can you imagine being alive today and you had a shot at meeting Civil War veterans? That's incredible to me.